you can have that behind me.
Yeah. State research, scholarship, and creative activities celebration event.
My name is Amy Lee. I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies and Research.
I'm Ron Rodriguez, Dean of Library Services. As we begin, we respectfully acknowledge that Stanislaus State is located on the traditional lands of the Yokoots Nation. Our campus is built on the unceded ancestral lands of these indigenous tribes. Thank you for allowing us to honor the Yokoots and give our gratitude to their ancestors and descendants for their constant and careful stewardship of this land. This is very exciting to me. I remember last time we had the RSCA event, it was in 2017.
I was not born yet. Oh, I'm sorry. And then I haven't started my career in SCA.
Okay. I remember in 2017, we had 39 faculty and staff submit RSCA activities.
This time we have 122 staff and faculty submitted.
Last time our publication list was 18.
This time we have 105. We have come a long way. I'm so proud of faculty, staff, and entire CSU community.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Small step us. We joined lead. State.
Haven't I heard that somewhere?
Well, we run out of time. But we are going. Let's talk about this next time.
Let the celebration begin. Okay, at this time, I'd like to introduce Provost Ogle. He's our Vice President, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs. Rich Ogle.
Thank you, Dean Rodriguez and DE for that introduction and for this wonderful event. And thanks for that long list of individuals. I think Ellen gets to read in her speech of people who participated in putting this together. For me, one of the reasons why I got into academia as a professor and even as an administrator at this point in my career was what I fell in love with as an undergraduate was the idea that the role of university was to create and disseminate knowledge and experience. One, to make the world a better place. Two, to prepare people for careers and avocations. And three, just for the heck of it, because there's something very special about the process that we all engage in, whether it's traditional scholarship, whether it's research, or whether it's creative activity. And so hats off and thanks to everyone who has been a part of this. It is wonderful to hear that in 2017 we were doing this, and 5 years later it has grown. It is my hope that as provost I can continue to support faculty doing the research that they want to do to grow and enhance their experience as faculty, but most importantly to grow and enhance the educational experience that we deliver, because research and teaching are inextricably intertwined. We can't do good teaching without good research, and what I love about Stan State is we do so well at both here. And so again, thank you, congratulations. I hope you, for those of you who haven't gotten a chance to tour around the new library yet, if you haven't been on campus for a while, go ahead and do that. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce our keynote speaker, a scholar herself, President Ellen Chung.
I don't think I'm really the keynote speaker. I'm just sort of your official welcome from the university, and my great thanks to the faculty who made this possible, but also to Haley and to Ron. I think 2017 was the first year that I came to Ron Rodriguez. We didn't have a dean of graduate studies at that time, and I asked him, so as the librarian, would you be willing to co-sponsor a recognition event to really commemorate what the faculty who are scholars, PhD trained, to showcase the work that they've done. So I'm just so pleased that that is now going to be an annual event. And obviously the pandemic sort of stopped everything in its track, and that's why we stopped in 2017. But So I wanted to start off by saying that there are at least 5 reasons why today is especially important to me and to the campus. And the first one is that, as I said, we honor our faculty. We also have administrators who still publish. Narrative, there are some staff that have been doing work as well. And of course, the students that are involved with our faculty in all of this scholarship and creative activity. So that's the first thing, is to acknowledge all of the creators of new knowledge and information. The second is that, as I mentioned, today is especially exciting because it's the official sort of welcome to our new dean, Dean Haley Yee, who is our new graduate studies and research dean just hired this past year. So big round of applause for her. We're so happy that it's such nice to come back and restore that position where it's actually should be. The third reason is, as what she already mentioned, is that we can start with the 39. So, of course, today's ceremony includes 5-year span of time, and as you heard, really report out that we have 122 faculty and staff authors. And do you know how many they've created? I love data, so here's the little data for you. They've created a total of 688 scholarly and creative publications between 2016 and now. All right, so that's 105 books, really impressive, and book chapters, 324 peer-reviewed scholarly presentations, 259 other creative works, such as musical scores, artwork, blogs, and articles. And faculty and staff, along with their students, also contributed, you know how many presentations? 639 presentations, performances, and master classes. And they were actually hosted in not only the U.S., but in 22 other countries, sometimes in the languages of those countries. That again shows you the broad global experiences of our faculty in disseminating knowledge around the world. And then fourth, we also are celebrating our graduate students. So in the last 5 years, you know how many graduate students we graduated? 629 graduate students in 5 years. And that meant they produced 45 dissertations, 72 projects, 512 theses, which tells me how much reading and work our faculty had to do to support all of those scholarship for our students. And then fifth, the very important piece is that we need research dollars to support all this research activity. So in terms of grants, the campus supported with additional funding, not just from the Chancellor's Office, but from the Provost's Office, 81 RSCA, Research and Scholarly Creative Activity grants. There were also 66 other individual faculty who brought in 276 external grants and contracts for a total of almost $40 million in the last 5 years, 39.9 million SPIs. And I was just talking to Rich, our provost, and he said at Wilmington, the prior institution, they had something they called a $1 million club and the $3 million club. What's the $3 million club? And what did you tell me?
Those brought in 3, and we also had a $5 million club.
Yeah, so it's faculty who brought in grants that were over $1 million, $1 million club, 3 million, and 5 million. So there are more things that we can aspire to in the future. And as your president, I've already told our chief financial officer and our facilities AVP that it is my goal to help create additional space on campus to support faculty research labs, faculty and student research labs that are specifically designated. So that is an area that we absolutely need to continue to grow in. So that is something that is on the radar screen as we move forward. So why is all this important? So those are the 5 reasons that we're here to celebrate. And why is this very important for us as a university? As Rich said, for those of you who went through the academy, you know that your education didn't stop with your 4 years of college. You went on for a master's degree, a doctoral degree, that additional year of training. Some of 4 years, some of 10 years. But all of that additional graduate training allowed you to meet the standard of getting a doctoral degree. Right now, my husband also has a doctoral degree in physics, and to this day, he's 15 years older than I, but to this day, he sometimes dreams that he hasn't finished his dissertation. You know, that terrible dream that, oh my God, my advisor said there's got to be another revision. So, fortunately, I don't have those dreams. But this is just a sign of the fact that we Academy, Officery is one of the oldest institutions on the planet. It actually dates back to the 16th century, both in medieval Europe as well as in Asia. So the concept of a higher education university academy with professors is an ancient one, and it is still sustained today. And so the beauty of that is that individuals who seek that additional education go forward. And I believe in the US today, it's less than 5% of the population have a doctorate degree. So that means that you are all among the elite. And that's why universities are so powerful. We are the engine of faculty to produce the new scholarship, the new forms of creative activity that then go on to improve quality of life and to celebrate culture and art all around the world. So it is a very noble profession, and that's why as a four-year institution, we will always support that kind of activity. And my heart and my hat goes out to all of you who have done just that on our campus and involving your students, because what that does is you show yourself to be role models for students in the pursuit of knowledge and the igniting of the hope and the desire and the wish to understand more, push the boundaries of what we now know, the lens of the new generation, and to expand and broaden and deepen what we think of as scholarship going forward. So again, I want to thank all of you for coming. Thank you to the team. I love the energy of the both of you being able to showcase our faculty and spread the word that we're going to do this every year. And the individuals who may not have turned in their materials, make sure they turn it in, because we want to give them credit for all the information that we brought into our archives. If you know of colleagues who published or received a grant, tell them that they must send in that information so we can acknowledge and thank them for it. So thank you so much, and I'll turn it over back to you, Dr. King.